nasty. And let's load up the entry Sudoku stream or Sudoku puzzle, and we're going to see if I can solve it. It is a hard category puzzle, which they're supposed to be hard to solve, right? Well, sometimes they seem to be easier than others. And I have not tried this puzzle before that I know of. I've been noticing from time to time puzzles at one difficulty level that have similarities to puzzles at another difficulty level that I'd seen recently. I have not seen anything that really suggests to me that they're doing common puzzles on any of this stuff, and maybe changing what gets marked off or hidden. So, as usual, once I hit the validation button here, or the play custom puzzle button, if it validates, we'll get gray boxes around or squares around all of the cells that have have numbers in them already, and you get 20 seconds to see if you can solve them ahead of me. And there we go. You get 20 seconds now. Go for it. Let me know at the end if that gave you a head start that allowed you to complete before I did. And we get another 5 seconds. And now we do what I can do. Let's see what I can do. All right, one of these two. This one's going to be an 8. One of these will be a 4. This will be a 4. And I've got 2 possibilities for 4 here. A whole bunch of possibilities here, but I've only got 2 possibilities for a 4 here. At the moment, it looks like I've got 5 or 4 possibilities there, 3 possibilities here. How about other numbers? I've got a 1 here. I've got 3 possibilities for a 1 there. 3 possibilities here. 3 possibilities here. 4 possibilities there, and nothing really constraining either of these or these. 2. We got a 2 here, here. This one gets to be a 2 up here. That means one of these 3 will be a 2. Over here, this one gets to be a 2, which means I've got 2 possibilities here. And I've got 3 possibilities here. Let's look at 3s. Got a 3 here. One of these 3 will be a 3. I've got 2 possibilities for 3 here. Over here, I've got 4 possibilities. I've got 3 possibilities here. No constraints here. 4 possibilities here and here. And as I said already, 3 possibilities here. I think we looked at 4s already, but yep, we've got the 2 possibilities there, 3 possibilities here, 2 over here, 4 possibilities here, and all the others are marked. How about 5s? Got a 5 here, another one here. This one here means this is a 5. This becomes a 5. We've now got 2 possibilities for a 5 here. 2 possibilities for a 5 here, which means, oh, we got a 5 here already. Which means this one isn't going to be a 5, that one will be. Means I've got 2 possibilities for a 5 there. And I've got 3 possibilities here. 6s. One of these 2 is a 6. I've got a 6 here. One of these 2 is a 6. I've got 4 possibilities here, 2 possibilities over here. and 7s. We got 3 possibilities there. A 7 here, meaning 1 possibility here now. 1 possibility here. One of these two, this one is a 7. All right, how about 8s? We've got 2 possibilities for an 8 here. Up here, we've got 2 possibilities. We've got 2 possibilities here. 2 possibilities here, because this one can't be because I've got an 8 there. All right, on to 9s. One of these two is a 9. And let's see. Down here, I've got 3 possibilities. I've got 2 possibilities here with 3 possibilities down here. No real constraints here. Nothing that's not already constrained by already being occupied there. However, we now have 3s narrowed down, so that's a 3. One of these two is a 3. Anything else we can tidy up that way? We got a pair of possibles for 4 there. 6, 6, 5, 5, 9, 9. One of these 3 is a 9. All 4 of these could be a 1, 2, 3 possibilities for 3. 3 possibilities for 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 3 possibilities for a 9. Okay. Over here, everything is open to 1s. 2. We've got too many openings for 3. 2 possibilities for 4. 2 possibilities for 5. Neither of these can be a 5, neither can that. We got a 6, 7, 2 possibilities for 8, and a 9. Okay. One of these two is an 8 here. One of these two is a 9 here. Nothing useful as far as 1s there. 2's kind of the same problem. I've got 3 possibilities for 3. Oh, by the way, we can now see I've got 2 possibilities for 3 here, because these two prevent, or basically say, one of these is going to be a 4, one of these is going to be an 8. That means the remaining numbers, 1s, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1s and 9s fit in here as well. Unfortunately, I'm not getting enough constraint on that yet. All right, how about here? We get a 1. This one's going to be a 2. That means we've got 2 possibilities here. One of them is going to be a 6. The other is going to be a 9. So we are now down to 3 possibilities for a 9 here. Two possibilities for 1. And 2 possibilities for a 6. And then all 3 of these get to be a 9 possibility. All right, so this cannot be a 6 anymore. That makes this a 6. Makes this not a 6. This is a 6. This is a 1. And this is a 9. That means this is a 9, not this one. You'll have 3 possibilities for a 9 there, but we can now say this cannot be a 9, so that's a 9. That makes this into a 9. And now I've got 3 possibilities for a 9 here, and 2 possibilities for a 9 here. Right. We are limited to a 3 here and a 1 here. Up here, we've got 3 possibilities at a 1 now. One of these two is a 1. One of these two is a 1. Not dictating it yet. All right, 2. So one of these two is a 3. Okay. One of these is a 3. That means one of these two is a 3. I've got 4 possibilities for 1. We've got 2 possibilities for 1 here now. 1s, 2s, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 9 should be one of these two. Well, one of these 3. All right. 4 possibilities for 1. 2 possibilities for a 2. 2 for 3, a 4 and a 5 are given. 2 possibilities for a 6, a 7 is a given. That means I've got 4 possibilities for an 8, and 3 possibilities for a 9. Looks like we've got most of the 6s wrapped up, except in the bottom row. Let's see. Any one of these 3 can be a 1. 2. This one gets to be a 3, and now I can say one of these 2 is a 1. This one cannot be a 1. Cannot be a 1, so that's a 1. One of these 2 is a 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One of these 2 is an 8. And one of these 3 is a 9. 8 and 4. One of these 3 is a 4. One of these 2 is a 4. One of these 2 is a 1. That means one of these 2 is a 1. One of these 2 is a 3. Okay. One of these 2 is a 3, and I got a 3 here. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's marked. Okay, 1s, 2, 3, so one of these 3 gets to be a 4. Maybe I can narrow some of this down yet. So one of these 2 is a 3. One of these 2 is a 2, as is one of these 2. Oh, hey, one of these 2 gets to be a 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4 possibilities for 8. And 3 possibilities for 9. One of these two has to be a 2. Let's grab one. Let's go with this one. Make that into an 8 and that into a 9. All right. Doesn't affect that yet. Means this one can't be a 2 though. It becomes a 2. That makes this a 3. So I got a 1, 6 and a 1, 8. Or 1, 6 combination here. 3. But one of these two is going to be an 8. And one of these two is going to be a 9. That blocks these from being 6s. Okay. That becomes a 4 and an 8 here. Not a 9 there. 9, 1, 4 here. That makes this a 5. This becomes a 1. This becomes a 5. This becomes a 4, 8, 3, 1, 3, 4. This becomes an 8, 1 here. Not a 5, so that's a 3. This becomes a 5. Not a 1, so that's a... Not a 1. That's a 1. Becomes a 6, 8, 9. 6 and 9. Hey, 15 minutes and 41 seconds. How did you do? I'm really curious. I mean, did you have a good time with this one? If it took you longer than 15 minutes, longer than 16 minutes or so, what kind of things did I do that you were unsure of? Granted, I did make a selection at one point that made it possible for that was one of 2 possibilities for the square. So it was kind of a flip or coin flip. I've had situations like that where it turned out, nope, that wasn't it. Had to back up to it, try the other one alternative, and solved it that way. And a couple of times when working that didn't end up with a solvable or a solution either, and had to find something else that would work. In any case, I want to say thanks for hanging out with me. If you get a chance, leave a note, say hi, have a comment, or have fun. And I hope you have a good weekend. I got a Saturday puzzle coming up in a little bit. Excuse me. If you are a Blue Sky user, have a look for the Sudoku Store. You can get collections of the video or of the books of puzzles that I'm using, or see if you can solve them ahead of time. See if you can do what I'm doing, plug them into something like GNOME Sudoku, and have fun with solving the puzzles. Maybe you can, maybe it works better with a different puzzle player. I don't know. I've had a number of them where there's no obvious way to actually enter a puzzle of somebody else's creation. You can only use puzzles that the system creates. I'm going, that's not helping me with what I'm trying to do. In any case, I want to say thanks. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take care, everybody.